Most closely watched trial in the country, and graphic testimony from George Zimmerman's neighbors about what they saw and heard the night Trayvon Martin was killed. But will any of it prove if Zimmerman was acting in self-defense or was he stalking the unarmed teen? And then there's the issue of Zimmerman's attorney and a highly controversial family photo. Here's ABC's Matt Gutman.
This morning, this selfie by defense attorney Don West stirring even more controversy into the Zimmerman murder trial, already the most racially charged in memory. West is pictured with two of his daughters eating ice cream cones. The caption, "We beat stupidity celebration cones." A representative for West said he shot it Monday, but one of his daughters, Molly, posted the picture Thursday after West spent nearly 2 days attacking the credibility of the prosecution's star witness, in part by exposing her inability to read this letter.
I don't read cursive.
West said through a spokesperson he denied knowing his daughter had posted the picture and called the caption grossly insensitive. But Zimmerman's defense seemed to make headway Friday when the prosecution's witness, John Good, helped reinforce some of their argument.
The person who you now know to be Trayvon Martin was on top, correct?
Correct.
And he was the one who was raining blows down on the person on the bottom, George Zimmerman, right?
That's what it looked like.
He said he saw Martin pounding Zimmerman. It was claimed Martin slammed his head into the pavement. But in the dark, the prosecution asked, how much did he really see?
Were they going like this?
I could not hear that, no.
Could you hear this?
No.
Then came Jonathan Manalo, the first person to speak with Zimmerman after the fight.
You also asked him what happened, and he said, this guy was beating me up, and I shot him.
And I had to defend myself, and I shot him.
But one of the core questions asked all day in court, were Zimmerman's injuries severe enough to warrant him using deadly force against the 17-year-old boy? Physician assistant Lindsay Folgate treated Zimmerman the next day, even telling the court Zimmerman may have saved his own life by firing that gun.
Everything appeared to be intact, and because of that, I didn't order the additional testing.
For Good Morning America, Matt Gutman, ABC News, Miami.
So much to discuss here, so let's bring in legal analyst and defense attorney Deborah Blum. Deborah, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you. We heard Jonathan Good, the neighbor, say that he saw Trayvon Martin on top of George Zimmerman. Is that a big blow to the prosecution's argument here?
I don't think that it is. 3 other witnesses testified that they saw Zimmerman on top. That they saw Zimmerman on the bottom. So there are varying versions of events here. And at the end of the day, it's going to come down to which witness do you find credible.
And we've got 1 week of testimony down. What is the biggest remaining challenge for the prosecution?
I think for the prosecution, their biggest challenge is going to be proving second-degree murder.
And can they do that? I mean, what's the bar for that?
Well, they have to show that there was indifference for human life and that there was evil or malicious intent. And here I think that they can do that. Also, the defense is going to have to show that Zimmerman's use of lethal force was justified. And I don't believe, based on the testimony so far, that they can show that. It's going to be up to him to testify and explain why his lethal force was justified.